Young and the Restless spoilers reveal the trouble Kyle may face when he discovers that Diane is not his biological mother. Daniel may accidentally become a friend who shares Kyle's sadness about work problems. While sitting at the sparkling bar, they chatted frankly, sharing their sadness and insecurities about the future. Kyle, always one to look forward, opened up a glimmer of hope when suggesting a new opportunity he was pursuing. Although Kyle is excited about this new opportunity, Daniel notes that Summer Newman, Kyle's wife, is not at all excited. Kyle expressed dissatisfaction, thinking that Summer was overreacting, but the truth was that in his heart, a piece of worry was still there. The conversation turned to a more sensitive topic when Kyle revealed that Summer had threatened to take custody of the children, a move he considered excessive and could make her regret it. While these two men were deep in conversation, Tessa, a regular customer of society, accidentally heard everything. She approaches Daniel, advising him that he should let Summer solve her problems on her own. Tessa feels that everything will be better if everyone has space to think and consider things soberly. Meanwhile, Kyle grapples with deep family conflicts when he discovers that Diane, the mother he always respected and loved, is not his biological mother. This made him feel betrayed and lost. Kyle's father, Jack, is also caught up in this search for the truth, and together they investigate to find out the true identity of Kyle's birth mother. This process leads them to DNA test results, which shed light on the relationship between Diane and Kyle, strengthening or breaking what Kyle once believed. Elsewhere, Victor Newman accidentally meets Claire again. They sat together, and Victor couldn't help but wonder if Claire had ever dated Kyle. Claire dismissed that thought, affirming that she never crossed the line with her boss. This relieved Victor somewhat, but he was still worried about Kyle, whom he considered his son. Victor advises Claire to be careful with what she knows about Kyle, hinting that Kyle's past could affect their future. Meanwhile, at the Abbott mansion, Jack and Tracy Abbott are having a video chat, talking about Ashley Abbott and her relationship with Alan Laron. The surprise appearance of Danny and Christine Blair makes this conversation even more exciting. They visit Tracy and discuss an upcoming concert they want to hold in town. And finally, the tense confrontation between Kyle and Jack at the Abbott mansion brought the story to its climax. Kyle admitted he was running Glissade and working with Audra, with unlimited funding. He claims to make Glissade a force and threatens to bankrupt Jabot, which makes Jack feel helpless and worried for the future of the company and his family. In an unexpected turn, Kyle Abbott decides to do the exact opposite of what his father, Jack Abbott, warned him to do. Instead of staying away from Victor Newman, nicknamed the Mustache, Kyle moves closer to him, striking a secret deal that could change the power landscape in Genoa City. Jack warned Kyle that associating with Victor could have serious consequences, but his father's advice only seemed to make Kyle more determined. Victor Newman, a character who never gives up on an opportunity to expand his influence, quickly sees an opportunity to use Kyle as a pawn in a power game against Jack. The relationship between Jack and Victor, always tense, only gets worse as Victor puts his new plan into action. While Kyle and Victor are busy with their plans, Summer Newman is at risk of losing custody of her son, Harrison Abbott. In despair, she sought help from her mother, Phyllis Summers, and her father, Nick Newman. Both have been through similar legal battles and know clearly what to do to protect their children's interests in situations like this. Nick uses his connections and resources at Newman Enterprises, pledging his full support to Summer. Phyllis, with her instinct to never accept defeat, was ready to stand behind her daughter and fight without mercy. Their promise gives Summer some peace of mind, but also raises questions about how they will face Kyle and the legal challenges ahead. Sharon, who has always had a complicated relationship with Nick, feels insecure when she sees Nick and Phyllis spending so much time and energy on Summer. Although Sharon prided herself on her ability to stand her ground and not let her personal emotions influence her decisions, she couldn't help but feel nervous. Please subscribe to Yonder channel to update the latest news on our channel.